My name is Liliana Kirchknopf. I'm heading the Private Sector Development Division at SECO, the State Secretariat for Economic Affairs, in the Department of Economic Cooperation and Development. I've been working for many years on private sector development and impact investing. And I'm really excited that we managed over the last years to set up the very first social impact bond in a developing country in Colombia with the government and the IDB lab, which was a major innovation in how to provide social services in a country, much more effective and promoting innovation. And I'm also looking forward to telling you more about our new initiative, the SDG Impact Finance initiative. It is a pleasure to take part in the World Business Angel Investors Week in this session focused on Switzerland. We share the World Business Angels mission of cultivating finance for businesses that generate decent jobs and help to build sustainable societies. Switzerland has a unique ecosystem that makes us well positioned to support entrepreneurship both at home and abroad. We are a leading financial center with over 250 banks, 200 plus asset managers, and 200 insurance and reinsurance companies. We have a deep knowledge and expertise in impact finance, with 1/3 of the asset worldwide being managed out of Switzerland. We were one of the pioneers in bringing microfinance to scale, and also in the space of impact bonds. We have been front runners with the setup of the first social impact bond in an emerging country, Colombia, with the buy-in of the government and in cooperation with the Inter-American Development Group. We are also a global hub of multilateralism. Geneva is the second seat of the United Nations and hosts 39 UN entities and over 400 NGOs dedicated to solving some of the world's most pressing challenges, including ensuring effective humanitarian response in conflicts and disasters, upholding human rights, and achieving the UN Sustainable Development Goals. Additionally, we have a rich tech ecosystem. From Crypto Valley to Campus Vitek and Trust Valley, we are committed to building technology the world needs. We are, for instance, supporting the development of the ecosystem for blockchain-based startups in South Africa. The numbers confirm the potential. Since the pandemic, tech companies grew 2.3 times more than their non-tech counterparts. In my work at the Swiss Secretariat for Economic Affairs, we support developing countries strengthen their economic framework conditions to make them more resilient and sustainable post-COVID and in line with the Paris Agreement. Let me give you a few examples. In the area of finance and entrepreneurship, we help deepening local capital markets and local currency lending. We work on improving the business environment and the ecosystem for startups through the Swiss Entrepreneurship Program in Vietnam, Peru, Albania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Kosovo, North Macedonia, and Serbia. And through the SECO Startup Fund, we provide loans to startups domiciled in Switzerland wanting to venture into developing and emerging markets and creating a development impact. CIFEM, the Swiss Investment Fund for Emerging Markets, the Swiss DFI, Development Finance Institution, invests, on the other hand, in local and regional funds that on-lend to growing businesses. Important to us is to measure the development impact these instruments and programs have. I want to call your attention to two recent important initiatives that we welcome other countries to participate in. Firstly, we have launched in December 2021 the SDG Impact Finance initiative that supports the design and scale of innovative finance solutions that drive capital to businesses contributing to the SDGs in developing nations. We aim to raise 100 million Swiss francs to unlock 1 billion in capital for SDG finance by 2030. Currently, we are about to secure a third of the funds from the public side and private foundations. You can either join by co-financing the initiative or by informing interested parties to submit proposals in line with the open calls for proposals. The first one is still open until the end of June and is being managed by Convergence. Secondly, every year, Building Bridges takes place, a global conference dedicated to SDG finance that brings together the financial industry, the international community, and governments to build a sustainable financial system with a positive impact. This year's edition will take place October 3rd to 6th in Geneva, and we welcome all of you there to continue the discussions you begin here today. Thank you very much for your time and attention, and I look forward to hearing about the outcomes of this important forum.